I'm Darren Lott and I'm the CEO at Logicool Solutions. My company essentially designs and delivers training, education, online learning and assessment programs to registered training organisations like TAFE New South Wales, AIM and Kaplan, as well as to Australian and international organisations like Transport New South Wales, Coady International, Gemina Gas, New South Wales Health and Nikon. The overwhelming majority of my programs are in the intensive mode. I cover 4 key areas: leadership and management, human resource management including WHS, project management and training, assessment and education. My students vary from 18 right through to 60 plus and come from a wide variety of industries and cultures. They also come with an incredible span of capability, from novices to experienced professionals. I don't know how many models of intensive mode teaching there are, probably hundreds, but I have definitely delivered programs using a large percentage of them. The extreme end would be intensive weekend or retreat type programs consisting of 12-hour days. Typically that is corporate groups. On the other end of the spectrum would be straightforward one-day programs of about 7 hours in length. Some one-day programs go over 4 to 15 weeks. This is often delivered in a range of patterns based on the units, so it may look like 2 days, then 2 weeks break, and then a further 3 days, then 2 weeks break. Break patterns also vary greatly and can be a month to a couple of months, based again on a range of factors. A common pattern recently has been half days, 8 AM to 12 AM. It allows professionals to attend without missing too much critical work. It also allows me to deliver to 2 different groups in the same day. That is, the second group comes in from 12:30 to 4:30. Yes, I do get 30 minutes for lunch. Group size with the models I have used has been small, from 8 people to 100 plus participants. To maintain the large audiences, a number of assistants were used to provide breakout and group work opportunities. Of course, in that case, you need good facilities to be able to deal with the large participant numbers. I should mention here that I've facilitated lengthy online programs to large groups geographically distanced from each other using a range of e-learning tools such as video conferencing. They are definitely more challenging. So why the intensive mode? Well, basically in my line of business it has been the preferred mode of delivery for quite a long time. And essentially that's because it gets around a number of logistics issues for organisations. They can get a group together quite easily and then I can come to them. Often this will be utilising their training facilities or centrally located facilities. Economically, this is cheaper than bringing the group to me. For example, I've been to New Zealand over 100 times and it's cheaper to do that than obviously bring groups to Australia. It also saves time. It means that we can get through the relevant content, still include a high degree of activity in a quicker time, which then allows the participants to go back to work to apply the learning, be coached by a mentor, and then come in for another session a few weeks later. Having taught 3-hour night sessions, you can definitely cover more content and get more interaction in the intensive mode. Personally, I've found that participants actually prefer turning up to an intensive Saturday session rather than a 3 to 4 night session. So as you venture into the world of intensive mode teaching, keep this key concept in mind. The success of the teaching is based on 2 key factors: the program design and the teacher. Sounds simple, but there is a lot in that statement. In regards to program design, I have a basic rule. I shouldn't be talking for much more than about 20 minutes before there is an activity, question or participant interaction. The emphasis is on the participant interaction, not on me lecturing. Hence the program design is based around a small section of theory or information, participant interaction and a summary of that section, and then into the next section of theory or information. The activity can take 5 minutes or hours. The time of the activity is not important as long as it is engaging and relates closely to the content just presented. A day then becomes a highly engaging, active and intensive participation process. My other key point is the quality of the teacher. Knowledge and experience related to the actual content is important, but even more important is the ability of the teacher to build rapport, trust and engagement with the participants. This borders on being an entertainer, provided that the learning is still the critical bottom line. My experience indicates that many teachers struggle with this, as they are just storehouses of knowledge who think that the job is just unloading that knowledge on the participant in one large, incomprehensible slab. This doesn't work. You don't have to be a sparkling, entertaining personality, but you do have to have the right set of behaviours when standing in front of a group of participants. This is essentially an acting role that requires practice and an excellent understanding of your behaviour and how it affects others. The path to being an effective teacher takes time, critical self-assessment, and a willingness to try out new behaviours and take some risks as a teacher. I could finish a short video like this with a statement like, "Good luck in your future intensive mode teaching," but that would be inappropriate, as luck has nothing to do with it. Intensive mode teaching requires hard work, consistent effort, and a willingness to experiment. Are you ready to start?